Hi guys, we just ran out of fuel, so we're gonna be checking out the C-Class cars, and I'm very happy to say that we're gonna be reviewing our very last C-Class car today, which is the Ford Focus RS. And yeah, let's do this review. And hopefully we can get to the B-Class reviews today, because I'm really sick of the C-Class reviews, because those races are super long, and the cars are super slow. Not good. And the last three cars we reviewed weren't exactly pretty either, so I'm looking forward to getting out to the C-Class reviews, because I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. The car we're reviewing right now is a Ford Focus RS, which is a mid-ended C-Class car, competitor to the Lancer Evolution, Subaru Impreza, stuff like that. It's actually the first car you unlock, and it doesn't cost that much either compared to its rivals. It only costs 66 grand, while the Lancer costs 77, the Impreza costs 83. So if you're looking for a cheap car, this is a very competitive car compared to its rivals, but still, I think you're better off with the Lancer or the Subaru because the performance is not that great. The Focus RS have appeared in a couple of Game Loft games, along with Asphalt 8, Asphalt 7, the first GT racing game, and Asphalt 8 was it was a pretty nice car in Asphalt 8, but in this game I'm not exactly too sure, because yeah, I mean, if it was a C-Class, it would have easily be one of the best cars, but I mean, in D-Class it would have been one of the best cars, but in C-Class you're gonna be competing cars like TT and RS5, and let's face it, the Focus RS, the poor Focus stands no chance compared to those high-ended cars. But yeah, still, for the price, I think it's a very competitive car. This car's strength is probably the price, and the top speed is actually quite high compared to the cars like, you know, Lexus GS or stuff like that. It has a top speed of 266, which is faster than the Lancer or the Impreza, for some reason. Although I don't really think this thing will be that fast. 266, that's quite a high speed. And we overtook the opponents in the first lap madly, but we seem to be losing those positions again, which is just bad. Why are we losing these positions? Really, I'm tired of being 15th or 14th. I want to get to the high positions, but this car actually had all the recommended upgrades, but it doesn't seem to be doing that well. Wow. This car has an okay top speed, but for some reason this car has I don't think this car has that high handling stats from what I just drove, because last turns weren't that good. It doesn't handle that well, and we're last. Yeah, probably this car's weakness is low handling, which is quite interesting because this is actually a rally car. Well, not exactly used in the rally, but it kind of fits the rally scene. So it kind of surprised me, because this car should have better handling, but in this game, not so much. The handling and the brakes are not that good, which means in the curvy tracks like this one or Venice, I mean Montreal, it can be a poor alternative compared to cars with higher handling. And we didn't make much mistakes today, but from what I can see, we're doing last. This car is not exactly that of a high performance either. I think there are better cars than this one. In the career, I think that both the Impreza and the Lancer will do better, because they both have a very excellent, performance stats. And actually, in the multiplays, the Lancer is a very strong car in the multiplays. So I really see no reason for you to be driving this one instead of the Lancer. And from what I can see in the Open Series last race, this car is not going to be able to do you very good in the Open Series either. So I don't really think this is the best car to be driving. In parts like this, the low brakes, the handling, and the acceleration makes this car a very poor choice. So really, I don't really see the reason to be driving this one when you could be driving the Impreza or the Lancer. Yeah, which I don't really enjoy. So I don't really think this is the best car for you to buy. I actually recommend the Lancer much more. So yeah, go ahead and buy the Lancer, because this car is not going to be much good to you anywhere, actually. You're better off with Lancer. Still, this car's kind of fun to drive. Let's face it, it's kind of fun to drive this tuned Focus, because this one is actually not a normal Focus. It's not an ST or the sedan. It's a RS 500, which is like a sportsy version of the Focus. So yeah, I really enjoy driving it, but the performance stats is not that great. Yeah, I don't really recommend this one. I don't think this will be the best car. This time, unlike the first GT Racing game, they got the interior correct, because in the first GT Racing game, they had the Shelby steering wheel for the Focus RS, but of course, this car is not Shelby tuned. And this time they got the right steering wheel. Yeah, so I was, like I said before, the GT Racing 2 has a much more accurate interior than the 1, which I really enjoy, and this is one of the benefits from it. So let's get back outside, and we're going slow. We're going 189. I usually go 300 here with Elemento, but not with the Focus. The Focus seems crawling after just drove the Elemento. And I can't even see the 17th. So far this is my worst race, even worse than the BMW M2, Nissan 370 and stuff like that. This is the worst race I've ever done. Although, to be honest, I don't think I really made that much mistakes. Do you? I mean, I didn't, slam into the walls that much or slam into the opponent's rear end. I did my work, and the result is this. We're doing 18th. We're not seeing any opponents, even on the mini-map, which is quite serious, to be honest. And I'm not really sure why we're doing like this. But I think that just proves this car is a sucker in performance, and you should not get it. Yeah, I think this car is a loser. You probably shouldn't buy it, because this car actually had all the recommended stats. Yeah, this car sucks, don't get it. This car is a very lousy car. I mean, we can't even see the opponents. And the multiplay, like I told you, it's kind of like the GS, one of the impossible cars to win in multiplay. Yeah, you're better off with the Impreza. Don't get this thing. Yeah, this car sucks. Don't waste your time and money upgrading and buying this thing. Just learn to move on, because just do the Ford Focus events and move on. Don't get this to be your most used vehicle or your vehicle for teen race. Don't use this thing. This is a piece of crap. And I hate it. This is the worst car I ever drove. And it's ugly. It looks primitive. Look at that. I hate modern cars that look primitive. God. This is one of the worst cars I ever drove. Oh, this is kind of like the Aztecs. I hate the design. God, this is one of the worst cars I drove. Well, that's pretty much it. The Ford Focus RS review in C-Class. This car is a piece of crap and it's garbage. Don't get it. It's a loser car. It kind of looks like the Aztecs. It sucks.